the Bible in a year. It's a topical study, so we are on week 23, and we're studying God's promises this week. So we're on day 3, but we're week 23, but we're on day 4, and our scripture today is going to be Hebrews 10:23. Our reflections for this week are, which of God's promises do you need most right now? Where could you post it to see it throughout this week? So finances is what we're trusting the Lord for right now, and one of his promises. And camels is a thing for us, so we moved one of our camel paintings so we see it every day. What worry keeps reoccurring in your mind? Which of God's promises specifically addresses it, and how can you meditate it on this week? I still have to look for that. And then who needs to be reminded of God's faithfulness? Which promise could you share with them this week? So that's texting your friends and family promises of God. And I've done that a couple times. All right, we are looking at Hebrews 10, chapter 10, verse 23. Hebrews, where'd Hebrews go? There it is, 10. Oh, and I also took all my nails off today, and my fingers hurt, and I have 2 nails I can't get off. I tried soaking them, and I did everything right, but it just took forever to get that done. So, like I said, I've done a lot of stuff today. I haven't done everything that I wanted to do, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. We'll get there. All right, 10. The pages to turn. Chapter 10, verse 23 in the NIV says, "Let us hold unswervingly to the hope we profess, for he who promised is faithful." In the Message Bible, we're going to read 22 through 25. So let's do it. Full of belief, confident that we're presentable inside and out, let's keep a firm grip on the promises that keep us going. He always keeps his word. Let's see how inventive we can be in encouraging love and helping out, not avoiding worshiping together as some do, but spurring each other on, especially as we see the big day approaching. So believing in his promises are like top-notch, number one on the thing to do, our checklist, is just believing that God is going to do what God says he's going to do. And I know sometimes things look bleak and they look like things are not happening, but I guarantee you God is doing something behind the scenes, and he's doing something internal at the same time. So take into evaluation what's happening to you in your life, and applying a promise to it really makes the opportunity arise for us to look inward to see what God is doing. All right, 10:23 in the Passion Translation says, "So now wrap your heart tightly around the hope that lives within us, knowing that God always keeps his promises." And then discover creative ways to encourage others and to motivate them towards acts of compassion, doing beautiful works as expressions of love. Wow, that's beautiful. All right, I will be back on here tomorrow night with, we'll be on day 5. We'll be in Numbers 23:19. I'm trying hard to read backwards, so I hope you can join us for that. But in the meantime, remember, stay rooted in God's goodness, stay wrapped in the love of Jesus, and know that you are deeply loved. Alrighty, have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.